Morning. I bet y'all so happy y'all had to see this mug this early. Well, if you're here. We are here because we got our books in the mail. Now, there was no sound because I turned it off. Are you getting it now? Good morning. Good morning to you. Okay, so actually, again, woke up at 4:30. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me talking? Lost a nail. Got to go get that fixed. And it's on that finger. Good deal, Allison. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Kristen. Good morning, Allison. I'm not even out of bed yet. Well, I know. That's okay. Y'all don't have to get out of bed. I wish I could lay in bed. I try and I try and I try and it just don't happen. My avocado. Yay, Eddie. What are you saying from about? Hey, Kelly. Girl, I'm on because we got these in the mail and I want to sign them and get them out this morning. Ship them out. Kristen, can you hear me? Oh, yeah. Can y'all hear me? So we're just going to get started. Party people in the house. I don't have on my lipstick. Don't tell mama. Oh, Kristen said audio and sound. You do have it or you don't have it? I can now. Awesome, girl. So what are y'all doing today? I wanted everybody to get their books today. And so that means this is for Miss Elisa. That means I have to get up bright and early to do it because Eddie is going to take them to the post office. And so that means that I'm like, well, I'm not doing this. Oh, I got something so funny to tell y'all. I came up with the best one-liner this morning. But anyway, so what happened was that I said, well, I want to get these done. And of course, we've been up since like 4:30. Funny story is y'all know that I am not sleeping good on slow time. And so what happened is that Rowena, is used to eating at, I'm going to note it. Somebody's talking about me. Used to eating at 6 o'clock on the dot. Miss Francis. And also we got our line going. There's Eddie this morning. And I decorated for Thanksgiving yesterday. I love that. I want to decorate for Christmas. I know it's late. We also have a fire going because it's 37 degrees here. We're supposed to have snow flurries over the weekend. I'm like, what? Anyways, so what happened? I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh, so Rowena at 4:30, slow time, which is what we're on, starts getting in my bed. Well, she sleeps with me anyway, but she starts doing the whole running around. She goes to the bathroom. She gets the poop zoomies. And then it's 5 o'clock and she comes into the bedroom and she's like, okay, I'm ready to eat. So you need to go turn the feeder on or have my feeder, go off. And so I'm like, oh my gosh. So last night, Eddie and I went to bed at 9 o'clock because we's tired people. And I think I said on my live the other night that my sister calls me every morning. And so I make a joke every day. Miss Kayla, I make a joke every day about how since we get up at 4:30 that we've had breakfast and dinner. And so today when my sister called at 6:30, I said, no, Eddie, I don't want any butter on my baked potato. And she's like, oh my God. She says, what do you mean? I go, because it's supper time. We've been up all night. But anyways, so y'all, this is just killing me. So last night we went to bed at 9 o'clock, squirrel, Miss Crystal, and decided that we would just, hang out there. We watched a little TV because we figured, oh, we'll fall asleep, at the new time at 10. We didn't. We fell asleep at the 9 o'clock as soon as our heads hit the pillow. So then my phone went off because Jack usually texts me every night and says good night. So my phone went off, and I said, oh my gosh, what's going on? Thinking that it was in the morning. And I picked it up and I saw it was Jack. I'm like, well, golly, Jack must have tied one on or something, because why is he texting me, or this early in the morning? So I said, Eddie, what time is it? Because I couldn't really see the time on my phone because of my eyeglasses. I was just looking at Jack's text. And he's like, it's 11:15. We had been asleep for a couple hours, and I felt like I had been asleep all night long. Uh-oh. Guess who's here? Rowena. So I was writing this morning, and I came up with a funny one-liner. I'm actually kind of proud of it. And it was where they were talking about gossip, and they're trying to get the gossip, and Dottie says, I gotta look at it because it was funny. Dottie, because I wrote it down again. And I want to make sure I get this. Miss Haley, here's yours. Boop, boop. So I wrote down, well, darling, let me be perfectly clear. If God wanted me to be in the business of spreading rumors, he would have handed me a megaphone and a rocker on the front porch of the Piggly Wiggly. Until then, I'll keep my dignity and my mouth right where it belongs. I think that's so funny. So I was like, that's a pretty good one. And I generally don't say a lot about my writing like that. Miss Lisa. So, yeah. So anyways, that's what I'm doing here. So I thought, what better time to sign the books than this morning, so Eddie can get all the books out, and whoever's awake can jump on and have their coffee, or just hang out in the bed. Bridget. So that is what I'm doing here. What else is going on in y'all's world? Talk amongst yourself. Miss Kathy. Got another Kathy. And we have Friendsgiving on the 16th. I love the cookbook that we put together. So that's really been fun. I had a couple of people that asked in the chat if it was too late to send recipes. And yes, unfortunately it is. The reason why I have those deadlines is because I have to keep writing the books. So I have to fit those extra things, like making the recipe books and things, in when I can, which again, might be at like 4 o'clock in the morning. And then the rest of the day is spent doing the other stuff. So that's why I have a deadline. That's why there's a hard deadline for the 1st. This Miss Barbara, I keep forgetting to hold these up for y'all. Let's see. Kristen said she moved the yearly tree to its Christmas locations. Oh, I love the gingerbread. You're going to really like gingerbread, garlands, and gunshots. Miss Nikki. So yesterday I was talking to a group, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, a group of authors in this group, and how I'm so excited about the new year. because I'm going to be completely, hopefully, just being in here a lot. I'm trying to transition still all the Facebook and Instagram people to Kelly, Patreon, even the free part of Patreon. That because they're not in tiers. I don't even know if this is this video is even public or not. I have no idea. Miss Anita, I don't even know what settings. I just put go live. Miss Amanda. Also, I'm sad because the closed con mystery event up near Aaron has been canceled. So that kind of stinks. So I won't be doing that, but I think I'll be going to Suffolk again next year, hopefully. Oh, Leonard. Uh-oh. I might have to get me another pen. And so I'll be doing that event. And I'm definitely doing the Lori Foster. Well, it's not Lori Foster anymore. Leonard. It is the author and reader get together that's here locally that I love to do. It's been going on for, I don't even know how long now. But it used to be put on by a local author and a friend of mine, Lori Foster, and it's no longer hers. She has, I guess it's still technically, but here's Miss Angie Evans. But Jane Porter took it over for this year, who y'all know I love me some Jane Porter. She was who helped me get started writing and is my friend. So anyways, Jane, and of course I'm like, anything that Jane puts her hand on is just pure amazing. Even if she just touches your life as a reader, because that's the first person that Miss Charlene. That was the first. Miss Allison, you're next. I put a little heart above your name. I'll show it to you. So anyways, I'll be doing that in June. So that's really fun. And again, it's in my backyard. So you guys can, let's see. And then hopefully I will be working on a movie set, Barbara. I know people, it's so funny because I had Instagrammed a regram of Paul, somebody that was in the Hallmark show movies, Cases on Mystery Lane. And because they did either like 2 or 3 of the movies and then they canceled it. And so he is the main actor in that series. And so he has actually put a petition up for Hallmark to restart those movies because he wants to, continue to do those movies. And so the reason why I reposted it is because the producers for Campers actually wrote it out. Like it was never a book or nothing like that. And so what happened was that, hey, Rowena, look at her. Whoop. So what happened was that, I want to make sure you can't see the names, Miss Erin. So the producers had text me on my phone and were like, hey, look at this. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I hope they they put them back on there, Miss Michelle. And so I redid their, I regrammed it or whatever you call it. And you would not believe how many people have asked me if he is going to be in Campers. They're like, oh, is he going to be in Campers? And so, and it's, Miss Jane, here's yours, beautiful. And so I'm like, no, Not that I know of, but, and I would just put the standard reply that, you know, the producers that did campers or that's doing campers also had that. And so, yeah. So another funny story is that they also called me to ask me about, you know, different Southern things that doesn't have to do with campers, because I think they're working on something else that's Southern. And I was telling them all about how we doctor up our porches and doll them up and dress them up for the, you know, for all the seasons. It's so funny. And so they were like, have you seen the show Leanne? And I'm like, I have not, but I do know that another person, our friend Gina in this group, she had said, oh my gosh, Tanya, have you seen Leanne? And I said, I have not, but I loved her stand-up so much that I was worried about watching the show because her stand-up was so good, and I did not want to, you know, taint my image of her. And I mean, we especially loved it when she talks about Jazzercise and then Tanya from Weight Watchers, because, you know, I do both those things. Actually, Jazzercise has about killed me. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get a deep tissue massage this afternoon because Jazzercise has about killed me. But anyways, what happened was that they said, you really need to watch it. It's hysterical. And so, of course, I binged watched it in like 2 days and laughed so hard because that is totally my family's life. So I was like, she is so funny, even though she is Southern and she is from Knoxville. So I know somebody that actually knows her and grew up with her and says that she is just as genuine as you see in the show and just as funny. So she has the funniest things. And so I really enjoyed that. So if you guys haven't watched that, but cracks me up. But I think that you guys are going to start seeing a lot of Southern things, more and more and more. So, good morning, Kristen Cotter. How are you? We are on here signing books because I want the Patreons to get their books, get them out. And Miss Brenda Ellis, she texted me or emailed me last night and said that she got an empty envelope from the last book we sent out, which was Haunted Hikes. I said, no problem, girl. I got you. And so I'm going to be sending her 2 books, which is Haunted Hikes and Brewing Up Bones. So I love that. Miss Janice. So good morning, Kristen Carter. I love gingerbread too. Yeah, Kristen said to her, yeah, falling asleep, waking up too early. I know. Can you believe that? It just is something else. So fun stuff. So anybody got any other plans today? Oh, this is Miss Lisa, another Miss Lisa Taylor. It's a good show. Ended up having to watch it on Hulu due to YouTube taking off ABC. Oh, what show? I don't think that was on ABC. I think it was on Netflix. The show I'm talking about, Leanne. Kate, that is on Netflix. Miss Cheryl. You guys, I'm like dyslexic or something. Every time I see Cheryl's name, I think, oh, I need to, I got to go get a thing. Hold on. Look at Rowena. She might not stay there. And I can't wait for you guys to read this. Right, Rowena? Look. It's a good one. But anyways, I need to get another thing. Oh, you're talking about Nashville. Leanne is on what too? Michelle. Another Michelle. Boop, boop. I had to change because we had man down. Miss, well, I call her Kia, but her name is Kai, and she's awesome. And I met her. She was in Washington, D.C. I met her years ago at that the reader writer get together that I was telling you, or the reader author get together I was telling you about that's here with Jane Porter. And she has been a member of Patreon ever since, Miss Gloria. And so we love her. Eddie and I really gotten close with her. She's been super fantastic. And Miss Darla Pinkerton. Good morning, Lauren. How are you? We are signing books this morning because we want to get them out to y'all. And I might have signed yours already. I don't have to look. So, yes, I know Rowena, she's something else. She has been up since 4:30 with Eddie and I. And I joke that we are getting ready to have supper because we've been up so long. We are good. Eddie's good. He is right here. Say hello to Miss Lauren. Hello. So it is supposed to snow here this weekend, y'all. Crazy. Mrs. Mirandia. Mirandia is I used to send books to her in Germany to the base. And so now she has a American address here, but I think they send it to her into the base. I don't know. Here is Mama Jane. Boop, boop. We're supposed to get snow here Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, it's crazy. So Miss Leslie Lawrence. Oh, I was about to give her a different book. Come on, come visit. Oh, you guys, we are doing something so fun. There is this bar here in Cincinnati, and they can do mocktails or regular cocktails. I'll show it to you before I have to bounce out. I got one more, Miss Allison. There's I already did Miss Allison Rand on here. This is a different Allison. We have a couple Allisons. Awesome. And they turned the entire bar into a winter wonderland Christmas experience. Oh, can you hand me Brenda's? I have to sign Brenda's again. Boop, boop. Brenda. So anyways, I'll show you the picture and then I'm going to bounce out so I can get to work. Miss Brenda's hot, the one that got lost in the mail, and then her brewing up bones. And so I texted my sister and said, oh my gosh, because you have to make reservations and you can only stay in there for 70 minutes. And I said, you know, we can have mocktails because I'm just not a drinker, but it is so cool. I'll show you the picture. Woo-hoo. Let's see. It is so fun. So it's just a normal like bar right now. But then what they do is they turn it into this immersive Christmas place, and they have like, it's a pop-up. So we're super excited about going. I can't wait to take pictures. It's in a couple of weeks. And that is why I want to put up my Christmas tree, because I can. Anyways, I love y'all, and I hope that y'all had fun this morning, bright and early, hanging out for coffee. You never know when I'm going to go live again. So keep your, I need lipstick too. So keep your phones on alert, and I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all soon.